I'd like to thank y'all for just staying with me. Rocking with the best. Stadium.
What is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is going to be a review of the fragrance Insurrection Dark from the house of Reyane. Now, I have Pure, I have Dark, and I have Wild. Pure was a big deal when it came out. You guys probably remember one of the first Aventus clones. I did a review on that, created a little bit of hysteria when it dropped, mainly due to the homie Mickers. And came out, this one, I think came out a little bit later than that one. That one came out in 2013, but as soon as these dropped after Pure, I grabbed Wild and Dark, you know, without any info on either. I was just hoping they'd be like Pure in terms of quality, cost, and presentation. I think I'm done with the brand at this point, unless I see something out there that everyone raves about. And I can't see that happening. But if you want some backstory in this house and my experience getting Pure and Reyane, check out the video that I did on Pure probably 2-3 years ago, I would say. I think 3 years ago. For this guy, Dark, I paid $20 for a 100 ml bottle from a website called JD Trading. It's now like $25 online. Can't find a no breakdown for this one, and I don't know when it came out. Presentation, you know, it's got that Insurrection there. I don't know if it actually says Dark anywhere, to be honest with you. It just says for man. The box has the, like, here's the good sprayer on these. It has like a slide out thing, like a library book, and a nice insert. It's a great presentation for the price point, and I definitely think at the time, you know, it kind of blew people away that you could get this thing that smelled like Aventus for $20, you know, $25-$30, even though the price shot up after Mickers did a video. So everyone was kind of looking to see what they do next, and this was definitely the day before people, you know, houses were out there, you know, making clones, replicas, and just being blatant about what they were doing. So this one smells a lot like Spice Bomb, but it's also very different, and to keep it really honest, it's a fine stand-in. I don't think it's as refined as Spice Bomb. It's less restrained, it's sweeter. They went way more forward with the spices. It's this powdery mix of cinnamon, cardamom, vanilla, and tonka. There's a cherry syrupness to this. The opening has a bit of the DNA from Insurrection Pure. You have some of that fruity freshness in the opening, and that fruity freshness is kind of mixed with the Spice Bomb, spicier element. So it's almost kind of like a fresher take on Spice Bomb, but again, it still feels more clumsy to me than the official Spice Bomb release. Big dose of pink pepper in here as well. A lot of spice, pineapple freshness, cherry syrup, tonka bean, vanilla. I think they went a little too far with the sweetness. Very, very synthetic. I would be stunned if there was a single natural material in this formula. Maybe some pink pepper. Probably not. Performance, really good on this one, believe it or not. I feel like almost as good as Spice Bomb. You know, I get 8 to 10 hours with good projection. No issues with performance, especially at the price point. Unisex. This is classic men's connotation, but a woman could certainly pull this off. It's sweet and spicy, and I think the way you want to wear this one in an ideal world is in the fall. I think this does great in fall, night out, dinner, casually. I think it's better. Just being honest, I think this is a fragrance for a teenager or a college kid. I think a teenager or college kid going out for the night or going out to dinner, I think this will work really well for that type of person. You know, if you're looking for something in comparison to this but can't get your hands on this or want something upgrade or different, you know, this is a cross between the two fragrances that I mentioned. It has even to be honest with you, it has some of the cherry nuance from Insurrection Wild, which smells like an inspiration from Pure Havane by Terry Mugler. and some of the freshness of Insurrection Pure with that Spice Bomb main accord. If you want a better version of Spice Bomb or a more refined version of Spice Bomb, if that's actually what you're looking for, then I think the fragrance you should target is Hemingway by Histoire de Parfum. I think that is a, I don't own it. I've had enough of Spice Bomb. I've had enough of saying Spice Bomb and smelling it, but that's a better version to me of Spice Bomb. I own Spice Bomb, good scent. I don't love it. I think it's just something I'm just not super into. I wear it on occasion, but I'm just, I like, it's just very, to me, that mass appeal thing, I don't really fuck with too heavy, so I kind of stay away from it. If someone's trying to talk you into this one, I think they'd say good price, nice presentation, a little different than Spice Bomb, and great for the right person, a younger guy. I think if someone's trying to get you to skip this one, they'd say generic, synthetic as all could be, and boring, not as well balanced as Spice Bomb. This wasn't made by top perfumers at one of the big three, one of the big perfume houses, and maybe if this is really what you want to smell like, buy Spice Bomb or buy Histoire de Parfum, Hemingway. If that's really what you're after, just get what you want. Neither one is super price prohibitive. I'm still going to go and give this a 6 out of 10. It's a nice presentation, good scent, very wearable, but just juvenile. Once you smell fragrances by Barytnikov and Ensar Oud and Arige Lador and even Xerjoff, and some of the stuff that Creed's doing, they're freshies, Viking, and classic designer scents like Fahrenheit and Rive Gauche, and even some of the better clones out there, some of the stuff that Dua has done. Once you smell those sort of fragrances, this becomes childish, and I like wearing certain scents the same way. The same way that sometimes in a blue, I like chicken McNuggets, like seriously, like sometimes I just feel like having chicken McNuggets or Chick-fil-A. Sometimes I'm in my office and I, instead of going and going to La Esquina, I go to Chipotle. But I'd much rather than go to get chicken McNuggets, I'd rather have if I'm really like in my best life, I want the tasting menu with La Bernardin. I want to go to Lupa. I want to get my chicken from Pio Pio. If I want a burger, I want to go to Five Guys. And this is McDonald's to me. And some people are cool with that, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not something I want to eat every day, and this is something I want to wear every day, obviously. There has to really be a time and place. And even then, I'd probably go, Spice Bomb or whatever, but that's my review of this one. Definitely let me know what you think of it, if you've ever smelled this, if you think I hit it, or if you think this is better than I've let on, what you think of the Reyane fragrances. Definitely wanted to let people know my take on this, as I do have it in my collection. I'm trying to get through every fragrance that I own. I know might never get it done, but it's the goal. And that's it, guys.
Got my dick on hard, jeans like a TP. She remind me of my Jeep, I just wanna be deep. Yep, I sense of that. Who remember that? Get a whiff of that. Somebody light a match, cause my baby, she the shit. Don't want them niggas smelling that, cause they'll be around my lady like some motherfucking flies. I'ma be around their neck like some motherfucking ties.